California is moving ahead with a plan to shut down death row. Condemned inmates will be moved to general prisons where they can work to help pay back victims' families.
Our political reporter spoke with the mother of a victim in a local high-profile child murder case. She has more on what Melina Phillips is saying about the decision to move convicted killers off death row.
In a way, she feels like this is a joke. There hasn't been an execution in California since 2006, and now to take away death row, she says it's going to take away the deterrent altogether. But I also spoke to someone who works inside of San Quentin, and she told me that if the death row were really a deterrent, well, there wouldn't be any more murder.
29 years ago feels like a lifetime to Melina Phillips.
I still hear his voice talking to me. Calling me mom.
29 years ago also feels like just yesterday, since her 9-year-old son Jonathan Sellers and his friend Charlie Keever were brutally raped and murdered.
It doesn't feel like it's been 30 years since I've seen him, since I kissed him, since I held him, because he's so much a part of me, so much in my heart.
For 29 years, she said her son's convicted serial rapist and killer feared death row more than death itself.
He did not want to go to death row, though he himself administered death to so many people.
What she says is a deterrent to many criminals. The isolation on death row is what the California District Attorneys Association Chief Executive Officer Greg Totten says is seen as a privilege in the eyes of the state. Personal cells.
There are a variety of privileges and procedures that are in place there that are costly to administer for prison officials.
At a press conference on Monday, Governor Gavin Newsom reiterated that he is against the death penalty and transferring inmates to general prisons will help them work and pay back restitutions to victims' families, part of Proposition 66 that voters passed in 2016 to make sure the death penalty stayed in place with reforms.
They're not going to make money to give real restitution, so it's a joke.
In a way, Melina says this is not her fight anymore. Her son's killer died in 2020 because of COVID. Now, she fully admits that there may be innocent people on death row and that there are definitely racial inequalities. But she says in a case like her son's, where the evidence is as clear as day, death row should remain.